our channels, because we're both going to be putting this one up. So ItssAyaan and HHWrites. So we're on a little mini road trip, so we thought we would discuss some important topics. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, first thing that I want to talk about is all lives matter. Okay. So why is it every single time I put Black Lives Matter or anything that's got to do with it? I mean, I have been posting since the whole incident of George Floyd happened, and okay, I get that everyone's like, oh, it's a bit too much, but I feel like I want to post as much as I want to post, because no one can really control what I post anyway, or the amount that I post on my story.
Freedom of speech, you should be able to say whatever you want.
But what I don't understand is these people trying to clap back with all lives matter. I know all lives matter.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware.
Yeah.
But why do you need to remind me that all lives matter when I post something that says Black Lives Matter? Is that the point?
I feel like it's mostly people of like non-colour that are coming back and saying all lives matter. And yeah, of course, all lives matter. But in the current situation, it needs to be brought to light that Black lives matter. Like, and I think that's what the problem is. Like, that's why people are just kind of dismissing like what happened with George Floyd and what's been happening for generations and generations.
It's not even a conversation that people should be having, but of course you always have those people that say, I'm not a racist, but all lives does matter.
Yeah.
If you're a racist and deep down you know it, but you're just trying to start a whole discussion about all lives matter and completely jump the whole point of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. No, I think I saw something that like it literally summed it up so perfectly, and it said, imagine you have a child, but your child dies, and you're at the funeral of the child, and like, you know, like you're crying for the child and you're making your speeches and your eulogies and stuff.
Yeah.
But then like other mothers come in and they're like, yeah, but all children matter. Yeah, all children do matter, but like you're just trying to take away the light from that mum trying to mourn her child. Right. So I think that's kind of like what's happening at the moment. Like people are just kind of like, they don't
taking that light away from
like
Black Lives Matters.
Exactly.
All lives matter, so that people need to stop talking about it. Basically.
Yeah. Okay, so the next subject we're going to be talking about is this whole new Madeleine McCann suspect and Christian B.
So yeah, what do you think?
So I don't know. I just think it's a little bit weird the timing that it's all come up.
Right? Like her face is plastered all over the newspapers,
literally
and everywhere. The day after the whole protest and police brutality and the whole injustice thing going on.
Yeah, literally. And like, if you actually read the article, it says that like they're basing all of this, like all of like their evidence and stuff, like their basis is something that he said back in 2014.
Yeah, which was how long ago? I mean, I'm not gonna say it's fake news, because who knows, it could be facts, but what a coincidence that this happens the day after.
Yeah.
A couple of days after that, the George Floyd situation, and the fact that the whole world is mad about Black lives being
center of attention.
Yeah, and now you want to plaster her face all over the newspapers and just cover up everything. Every single thing that mattered the day before was gone.
Yeah.
Away from any kind of publicity that happened, and I don't know. For me, I just feel like it was a cover up, and maybe they're trying to distract us and like steer our minds and our thoughts to a different path.
Yeah. But like, do you know what? Just quickly, before just continuing on the whole Black Lives Matter route, don't you think like this is like the main point of all of the Black Lives Matter protests? How much white privilege is there in the fact that Madeleine McCann has been missing for, like, she's been missing for like 20 years.
Since 2007.
And every single year they want to put something about Madeleine McCann, something about the investigation.
And how many other innocent kids have been kidnapped,
literally,
constantly, or murdered throughout the whole decade since she's been missing.
Yeah.
And not once.
They just closed the case.
Where's Shirley Abdi's face all over the newspapers? Where's her face?
Exactly. And okay, yeah, you can say that they're paying, like the parents are paying for the investigation out of their own money, but
oh, so they're still paying for her face to be plastered all over the newspapers.
And on top of that, like, they found the suspect, but they haven't, like, they haven't interviewed him, or
no, they haven't questioned him yet. So they're just ready to collect all these, I don't know,
all the information and evidence
until they question him.
So why is it on the news right now?
I don't know.
He's not going anywhere. He's in prison. He's in prison for drug offences.
Just because they think that he's also the suspect for other kids that died.
Oh yeah, 3 other kids.
So they have all these, but yet he's still not detained for murder. He's in prison for drug offences, not for murder, not for kidnapping. But they're quick to say that this guy, Christian B, is the suspect for all these lives. What?
Bruh.
Just the fact that we're all talking about it till this day, and it's everywhere, not just on the newspapers.
Yeah.
It's in the media.
And it's international. It's international. Black Lives Matter is international. This is the largest
But it's not
civil
newspapers right
rights.
now. It's not the headline.
Yeah.
It's not the headline.
But this is the largest civil rights movement since ever, actually. The largest civil rights movement in history. All 50 states, 18 countries, all saying the same thing.
Right.
And then the next international thing that has to come up is Madeleine McCann, because everyone knows about Madeleine McCann. What really upsets me is when black people don't want to defend their own. Now, there's this video going around on Facebook by this woman called Candace Owens. She's put up a video on Facebook basically saying that police brutality is a myth, racial profiling is a myth, that basically black people are bringing it on themselves and that we need to do better, and that she doesn't support George Floyd and that we shouldn't
buy t-shirts of George Floyd.
We shouldn't make him into a martyr.
Because he wasn't one, because he was a criminal.
Yeah.
Don't speak ill of the dead.
Literally.
What is she doing? Like, she did a whole 15-minute video speaking ill of him.
Okay, freedom of speech. Say what you want to say. But it doesn't matter if... Okay, so apparently he was high. It's in his autopsy report.
It was the first one that was fake.
Apparently in both.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter if he was high. He didn't deserve to die like that. And she also states in the video that when he was handcuffed and put against the wall, which means he is already being detained. How did he end up on the floor?
I don't know, miraculously.
Exactly. Why is the police officer's knee on his neck when he's detained? It doesn't make sense.
He already had handcuffs when he was standing.
Yeah.
And there's 4 of them.
Yeah.
Come on, he is not Hulk. He does not have that amount of strength to stop 4 officers that already have him on handcuff. What is he going to do? What's he going to do to them?
And if he's high, he's already
irrelevant though. That is so irrelevant.
No, but my point is that if he's high, he's not in the like right mental state to be attacking a police officer.
He definitely doesn't have the strength to attack them.
Exactly. Like, ugh. Anyways, okay, we kind of like came off the tangent there. The main point that I wanted to make is that she's saying that she doesn't support George Floyd, and like we shouldn't make him into a martyr and blah blah blah.
Are you telling us she told us 5 of his criminal records that I didn't even know and I didn't need to know?
No, some of them, literally, one of them was so...
It was bad.
Bad.
Like what he did was bad, but that is irrelevant. Like he was and then he went in prison 5 years after, when he came out, he was clean for 5 years apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, and she's saying that's irrelevant. Why is everyone trying to mention that now?
But at the same time, he's dead. And you're trying to bring up all this past. So, right. Anyways, so this was the main point that I wanted to make. Like, she is one of the main examples of these people that are saying all lives matter, because she's not getting the point. Yes, George Floyd died, and it is sad that he died, and I hope he gets justice. I hope his family gets justice. But it's not directly and only about George Floyd.
If that was another black man, it would have been the same situation.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but that police officer would have treated him probably exactly the same.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter what his name is. It doesn't matter what colour this guy of the police officer was. Like, he doesn't.
Exactly. And it just, like, all of these protests are literally, like, they're just for all of the inequalities and all of the racism and all of the oppression that coloured people have had to have faced for the past hundreds of years.
He wasn't the first guy. He was not the first black man to die in front of our eyes on camera. And how many of them weren't filmed? How many?
And she brought up statistics.
Her statistics were bullshit. I'm sorry. Her statistics was incorrect.
It's ridiculous because one of the ones that she said was you're 25% more. There's 25% more chance as a violent white male to be shot than a violent black male. So why don't white people walk around fearing the police? Or why don't white people, when they're driving in their car and they get pulled over in America, why do they just, they just act normal? As a black person, they fear for their lives. They put their hands on the steering wheel, they put their hands up out the window because they know
they have nightmares and traumas of,
literally,
of just a gun being pointed at them. Like, they can never let that go. I'm sorry, but if that was the case, why do half of these white people feel like they can come and question us black people about what property we're on, what private road we're standing, why are we here? If that was the truth, why do they feel like they actually do have a privilege? Why do they act like it? I'm sorry. Because I don't see black people coming to white people questioning them about why you here, why is your car parked here? Like, I don't see any of that. I'm sorry. Do you?
No.
So we mind our own damn business. Like, since we're on this topic, Shirley.
Okay, let's talk about Shirley.
So I just want to know, like, obviously I've heard about this when it happened. Now everybody cares. Now everybody wants to know about Shirley's case. But I get it that everybody's fully aware of her case now because of the fact that Black Lives Matter and every different stories are coming up and different.
Now that just shows how important I know we keep going back to Black Lives Matter, but that just shows the importance of, like, bringing justice to the world.
Exactly.
Like, no one knew about
it. The importance of the movement. This is for all those people saying all lives matter. This is why we are saying Black Lives Matters, because of the fact that a girl like Shirley can be drowned and the case is not open.
Her mum constantly kept going back to the school saying that my daughter's being bullied. The school said nothing. The school did nothing.
The mum asked the school to keep her daughter behind just so that she can take her out of the school and walk home safely without having rocks thrown at them, without all these racist kids shouting negative. Imagine that's after school while she's with her mum. Imagine what was happening in school.
Yeah.
What was happening to her in school. It's unreal how, because she's a black, probably Muslim, so minority, young baby girl who had her whole life ahead of her.
Imagine that was your child. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional because I think about my kids.
No, but that is just unreal, like how they can just say that's a close case, just like that. Ridiculous. And it's funny how the school changes as soon as her death.
Yes. Changed the name.
They changed their name.
Changed the uniform.
Yeah, I think that's what I heard as well.
Why? And they told all the students, don't say her name, don't talk about it.
But why though? I just want to know, like, do they feel guilty that they had to do that? Like,
Probably.
Or is it because people will obviously be mentioning what school she went to and they're gonna be out of the clear?
And did you hear about the teacher who also went to the same school?
Oh, that she did suicide?
Yeah.
Because staff members were
adults
bullying her. So if the teachers are bullying other teachers, do you really think
they're
kids
gonna
are
stand
safe?
up? No. Do you think that those same teachers who are bullying?
We should boycott the whole school.
Literally. Do you think they're gonna stand up for Shirley? No wonder they didn't. They just dismissed the mum. They don't care.
It's unreal. Like, it's just unbelievable how no one did anything about it.
Yeah.
The mum is begging for her child to be
just safe. Just safe. She just wants safety. That's all any parent wants. They just want their child to be safe.
And her mum knew. That's the crazy thing. The fact that the mum knew she was getting bullied and begging the school for help, yet they couldn't help. What are you there for? What are you there for? You're not there to look after kids.
No, all of them teachers they should be the ones being put in prison. The ones that could not keep that child safe. That's neglect.
So we are at our destination, and we had so much more to say, but I feel like we're just gonna end it on here.
And if this video is something that you guys did enjoy, maybe we'll do another one.
Yeah, we just did this out of the bloom, so hopefully if you guys did enjoy this, leave your thoughts in the comment section and let us know if you want us to do another one, and we will be bringing you some more. We had a lot more to talk about, but I think this is it for now because we have reached our destination.
Yeah.
So I'm HHWrites and
It's Ayaan.
see you guys soon.
Bye.